Now, as many holidaymakers prepare to return to their homes and places of work, law enforcement officials have increased their visibility at various entry points across the province. Over 500 fatalities have been recorded since the beginning of the festive season throughout the country, with Gauteng and the Eastern Cape recording the highest number of car accidents and fatalities. Traffic is expected to increase this afternoon with many vehicles that are entering Gauteng through the Grasmere toll. Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana is there for us. Zola, as the sun is setting, I assume there's quite a bit of traffic as people are making their way back home.
Yes, indeed, Audrey. I'm sure you're able to see on the visuals that my colleague is showing you that, traffic is starting steadily increasing. And of course, this weekend is the peak, considering the fact that most people are rushing to their homes and work, as some are resuming work on Monday. We do understand that in an hour or so, in an hour here, you see about just over 1,000 vehicles that are accessing the Gauteng province, a province of over 6 million people. And these are the holiday makers that left the province for the festive season and are driving in and making their way in here, Audrey. The rain is not helping the situation because just an hour ago, the traffic was moving at a faster pace. And by the look of things now, it is moving at a snail pace. But I can tell you that motorists that will come after 4 o'clock here should brace themselves for a slow-moving traffic. And you would understand that during this time of the year, motorists are usually impatient when they are waiting at toll gates, as some find themselves waiting for a period of just over 20 minutes to reach the toll gate so that they can head over towards the other direction. When we were at Grasmere, Audrey, earlier on, there wasn't a lot of activity in terms of traffic flow, but we saw law enforcement, stopping vehicles, taxis, to be quite specific, and buses, just to ensure that they are complying with the rules of the road, and just having, chats with motorists as well, who were urged by the Department of Transport at the beginning of the festive season to play their role to ensure that they curb, the numbers of fatalities that we have seen throughout this festive season. We do know that since the beginning, which is the 1st of December last year, over 500 people have died during this festive season, and we await statistics of the overall number as to how this festive season was like in terms of accidents and also fatalities. Those are statistics that will be provided by the minister later on, perhaps when the festive season ends. When we're speaking to motorists as well, they did mention that there was heightened visibility of law enforcement on the road, which gave them confidence during the season that they are safe on the road. But we do understand that there was a concern by the Deputy Minister of Transport of people that are driving motorists that are driving under the influence of alcohol. And he did mention that has contributed greatly on the increasing number of fatalities and accidents that have been happening from the 1st of December. When you're looking at the statistics, Audrey, from last year, we have seen an increase of about 3.1%. And of course, I'm making a comparison of the mid-season statistics that were provided by Minister Greasy. Those are not overall statistics. Provinces such as the Gauteng province, where we have seen a lot of activity, have actually had the highest numbers, including the Eastern Cape, because we do know that the Eastern Cape province has experienced over 200 fatalities so far. And we will get the latest figures and updates once they are compiled by the Ministry of Transport.
Well, thank you, Zola, for that very comprehensive report. She is outside one of the very many various entry points across the province of Gauteng, as holidaymakers are making their way back home, hoping to catch their shifts perhaps starting tomorrow.